All right, so Pitchley,
Yes.
where's your machine? You all good?
Well, it's a not all wireless technology here, so.
Okay. Greg, you're gonna drive?
All right, thanks.
Okay. Stay in the light and don't do the visor thing.
I will not do the visor.
All right, welcome Pitchley.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. Man, that was like a tough act to follow. Like, guaranteed. I've never done this, but I'm pretty sure this is probably the worst position to be in tonight. You want to go for it? All right. So, how many people here have ever heard of an organization called Surf for Life? Yeah. All right. You have? Yes, I did that. I made that. So, Surf for Life, we started about 10 years ago, and I thought it would be a really cool way to get surfers engaged to help communities that they visit on the fringes in these places where they need infrastructure, water, food, shelter. What I realized really quickly was that none of my friends who were surfers wanted to do that or anything like at all with their lives, just in general. But what happened was you got people from Google, Salesforce, VMware, NetApp, all these companies have these incentives to send people all around the world, and since then we've raised millions of dollars, built schools, infrastructures, bridges, health centers all around the world. But we still remain a marketing and branding nightmare because no one in an organization surfs. So we're always trying to find good ways to help our volunteers who crowdfund raise money to go on these trips and make it so that it doesn't look like they're trying to raise money to go on a surf trip. So you can show the first video really quick. This video took about 3 hours. I think you have to click again. This video took about 3 hours to make. Okay, you can stop that. All right, and then I'm going to show you another video. This one took about, like 2 minutes to make. No, yes.
Hi everyone, it's Kat. I'm making this video because I need your support with an important reconstruction project I'm participating in. As you're likely aware, in 2013, the strongest recorded typhoon in modern history hit the Philippines with devastating effects. As part of the rebuilding efforts, I had the opportunity to travel to the town of Silongan with an organization called Surf for Life. Surf for Life promotes coastal community.
All right. So that video only took 2 minutes to make. And everyone who used the Pitchley video at Surf for Life ended up raising 20% more money and getting 500% more views. So how does it work? Basically, you download the app and then you hit a button, you pick the campaign you're going to. So you might say you're going to the Philippines, or it might be like a March of Dimes video that we have loaded. You hit a button and your phone turns into a teleprompter and you just read it across the screen. The second that you're done, that video gets sent to our server, automatically edited, and within minutes, you have a branded, well-produced video that actually represents the cause very well, and it takes you just a few seconds. Then you can send that out to your friends and really easily get your message out there. You want to go ahead? All right, so the opportunity. So the crowdfunding market, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So it's close to $2 billion right now. So if we can help these organizations increase their funds raised, like Team in Training or the March of Dimes by even 10%, you're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. So a successful Pitchley campaign can be marketing gold. So if you have 1 million supporters for the Red Cross and you want them all to get on board and do a marketing campaign, you have some crappy videos, some good videos, some great videos. But you're not going to get 1 million people to make a video. But if you get 1 million people to make a video and it gets 100 views, you have effectively gotten 100 million people to see one message that's a commercial for your organization, while at the same time being personal, right? So it's the ability to deliver this message, and crowdfunding is not about like having one robot that can do everything. It's about getting 1 million people to all take one step at the same time and effectively and efficiently aggregate that impact. And that's what we try to do with video. We offer all the conventional tools that crowdfunding campaigns offer, but what we do for the same price is offer this video tool that allows companies to control their message and scale their branding. We think that when we hit the market, that will be like when Gmail came out and everyone was like, well, why wouldn't I use Gmail? Because Hotmail and Yahoo suck. They don't anymore. But everyone just went over to Gmail, even though email was around for like almost 20 years before that. So keep going. So this is a chart that's very hard to read, but basically what it shows you is that over the past few years, you've actually seen crowdfunding from large organizations for cancer, AIDS, and other causes go down by over 3% a year on average. So this is actually an industry in crisis, and we feel that we can step in and have a big impact. Next. So there's a lot of applications beyond this. We can license this for sales teams. We can license for political campaigns. There's all sorts of applications. If you want to keep going. And the other thing that we can do is we can use a social grid, the API through Facebook, and instead of having you pester all your friends with emails, phone calls, and spending hours and hours on your crowdfunding campaign, we're going to build in functionality where you can pay like $20 and then have your Facebook ad just hovering there. So it's going to be a way to sell ads directly to people who want to promote their own campaigns.
Everyone, it's Kat. I'm making.
Yeah, it's Kat again. This is our team, and do you guys have any questions?
Yes, of course.
All right, great. I'm doing the visor thing. Oh, I'm doing the visor thing. What? Any questions out there?
Hands up high, I'll find you.
I have a question. Is anyone really rich out there? No? Maybe you've invented something that's revolutionized the future of anything? No? Well, what the hell am I doing here then? Any questions?
I'll start. So,
Yes.
so what kind of funding do you have now, and like, what are you looking for?
What are we looking for? We feel that with $500,000, we can have something that can go to market that's full-featured and robust. Right now, we're bootstrapping it. We have a team of very talented engineers who can cover their faces right now because they don't like their job so much, but they're really good at what they do. So we're really looking for $500,000 in funding.
Okay, I have a question.
And you'll build it all here?
Yes. Yeah, a question over here. We take checks or credit cards.
Hey, how about Bitcoin?
What's that? What's that?
Bitcoin, how about Bitcoin?
But yeah, sure. Why not? You know, maybe you're like an arms dealer or
so
something.
my question is, if you're so good and you're so great and you're doing great for everybody, why can't you get funding from somebody?
This is the
$500,000 isn't a lot of money. If you're that passionate, you got to have enough people dig deep. It's $500,000. It's not a lot. Give us a perspective of what you're finding out when you're out asking for money.
This is the first time that we've gone in public to ask for money.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like I just got blown away by like my aunt before me.
Yeah. Oh, hey!
Like completely destroyed. Like, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best.
I agree with you. Okay.
Yeah, right? I know, right? This is a great first pitch, like right after the best pitch of the universe.
Yes, no, you're right.
Yeah, so I think we're great.
Okay, what do you...
First try it, yeah, so,
You're
you know.
doing good, but are you
Thank
getting feedback from when you're asking for it?
Well, this again is the first time I've asked for it, and the only feedback I've gotten is that you know, you're giving it to me right now, and it's great. So,
Okay, well, good luck with it. I think you're good.
any other questions?
How are you going to market this?
Well, it markets itself.
No, but you need to.
That's what's so cool. If you find a cause, like what we want to do is we want to find the next big natural disaster, which I should not be really excited about. Great. And then raise a lot of money to help the people who are affected. So, you know, you might not have the time or the energy to go out and be this crazy crowdfunder, but you really believe in the cause. So then you can just hop on, create a Pitchly, we'll create a template for you, and then we can get like hundreds of thousands of people to even raise $10 or $15 in a way that's much more compelling than just through text messages or emails. Then the product will sell itself. So we're starting now. If you want to get on board, if you want to help, and if you want to give me money, then give me money. Actually, if you just want to give me money, just give me money. We think that it will sell itself. We need a cause we want to get behind.
Why don't you offer it to the likes of a
doing the
GOP presidential candidate?
Oh my gosh, that would be awesome! That would be awesome. We would love to do that. We should. We actually would like to do one for Bernie Sanders. But we could do one for Donald Trump. Yeah, we definitely thought about political applications. Absolutely. If you know anybody, let us know. Come talk to us. Any other questions? We have another one that I shot right out front that we did right before the show because it takes like 5 to 10 minutes to process. But it would just be the same videos that you've seen, but me doing it. So I don't think it would have the same impact. So, any other questions? Does anyone have any feedback or comments as to how we could refine our pitch to make like more? Yes.
There's an event happening in November called Social Invasion.
All right. All right. That is great feedback. Thank you.
What he
I
said,
have,
sir.
I have a question.
There is an event called Social Innovation Summit in November, and it's important to go. I think that sounds like something we should be at. Is there a question in the back, or are you
sorry,
stretching
back
your
there.
arm?
You were talking about big disasters and big groups, and is there any like limit to the smallness of a cause that you're looking for?
I don't think so. And actually, our next iteration is going to be making it really easy for people who are building something that they believe in to make their own template. People who don't need to have any video editing skills to make a template, so that we can use our patented technology to just allow any one of their supporters to hop on board. It could be a band, it could be anyone. But we're starting with charities because we think it's the biggest opportunity, but it's definitely something we're working on. Last question, 10 seconds, in the back.
10 seconds.
Way to tell if your cause is already being supported by somebody else, so that you just join that rather than keep creating tons of causes for the same disaster.
Yeah, I think it depends. It depends on if you want to be an advocate or if you just want to be a donor. But this is something that's just going to blast the message out as broadly and as effectively as possible. So if you're not going to make a pitch that you're going to donate $10, but you might think that there's other people in your network that haven't heard about it or need a nudge to donate, and that's a way for you to hop on board and be an advocate. Thanks.
Essentially, ladies and gentlemen.